Hello and welcome. My name is Marie Strauch. I'm the educator with your new school. Welcome to the world of Nail Alliance. Our mission statement is to provide the salon industry with all the tools needed to help make salon businesses even more successful with the latest and greatest in nail products, establish opportunity for learning through proper education and training courses domestically and internationally, create superiority within the industry as the go-to nail manufacturer for state-of-the-art products proven to perform to the best of standards while upholding the motto, done right from the start. And to understand the needs of the salon industry, as nail professionals ourselves, we have a clear understanding of the industry and the demand for the highest quality products and services possible, which is why quality has and will always be our #1 priority. So who is Nail Alliance? We are the Gelish Soak-Off Gel Polishes, Morgan Taylor Nail Polish, Gelish Hard Gels, Bare Luxury Manicure Pedicure products, Nail Harmony, Prohesion, and more. Today's webinar is going to be on our newest product, the Gelish Soft Gels. It's the fastest and most professional nail enhancement ever made. So the first thing you're going to need to perform your soft gels is your soft gel tips. They are more like your nails, only better. They're made with a lighter than air Apprese gel-like material. Our tips are designed to move with the contour of the natural nail for a perfect fitting, stronger, and more break-resistant design. They are pre-shaped with precision, ready to apply. The break-resistant strength is from the arc to the free edge with the Apprese tip technology. Flex Fit Soft Gel for that perfect seal, and it has a snag-free, thin cuticle contact area. Currently, the shapes we have available are short round, medium round, long stiletto, medium coffin, and long coffin. More shapes are coming soon. Also, what you're going to need to perform your soft gel application is the Gelish Touch LED light. It's portable, rechargeable, focused beam LED light. It is touch activated. A fully charged battery is going to last 24 hours. It also has an automatic 30-second shut off, and then it's charged using a USB cable, and it is a 3-watt LED light. With the flexible arm, you're able to change it in a 360-degree motion. Products that you're going to need to perform your soft gel service. You're going to need your pH bond, which is your nail dehydrator, your tip primer, the soft gel tip adhesive, and your Nourish cuticle oil. Tip primer. This is a non-acid based primer for the Gelish soft gel tips. This is going to give you that maximum adhesion that you need for your soft gels. It comes in 2 sizes, 9 milliliters and 15 milliliters. Next is your soft gel tip adhesive. This is formulated with the foundation-based technology for that maximum adhesion. It's non-damaging. It is an LED soak-off formula for a bubble-free application. It's going to help reinforce the molecular structure for exceptional seal and wear without lifting. You should get up to 21 days of wear. The soft gel adhesive or tip adhesive is applied to the surface area of the gel tip, and then it is applied to the natural nail after you've applied your tip primer. You're going to apply your tip primer to both the soft gel tip as well as the natural nail. It comes in 3 sizes. We have a 5 milliliter little pot, a 9 milliliter bottle, and a 15 milliliter bottle. So before you begin a soft gel application, you need to do proper prep, which is performing a dry manicure. You want to make sure that your client's hands and nails are sanitized as well as your own. Push back the eponychium and clean the surrounding nail of any excess cuticle. File and shape the natural nail using your 240 wood file, and then gently buff the surface of the nail using your 100-180 grit buffer. You'll cleanse the nail with nail surface cleanse and a lint-free wipe, and then apply your pH bond to further dehydrate the nail plate. Your next step is to size all of your tips. So you want to make sure that you are pre-sizing all of your tips to ensure that you have the correct tips for your hand prior to beginning. To ensure a close fit, you want to make sure that the nail tip lines up with the client's natural nail groove. Once you've sized all 10 fingers, you're going to take your tip primer and you'll apply the primer to the soft gel tip on the underside of the tip. And then for your application, you want to make sure that you're also applying the tip primer to the natural nail. Then you're going to apply a liberal amount of your soft gel tip adhesive to the contact area of your gel tip. Starting at the cuticle area, you're going to roll the tip onto the nail until you reach the free edge. Then you'll flash cure using your LED touch lamp for 5 seconds, and you'll repeat that on all 5 nails. Once all 5 nails have been flash cured, you're then going to give your hand a full 60-second cure in your 18G. Once it's cured for 60 seconds, you'll remove the hand from the lamp, and then you're going to file the free edge of the plastic tip. There is a tiny little bit of gel tip from when it was molded. You're going to file that off, and then you'll gently buff the surface of the nail to remove the surface shine. Cleanse the nail with nail surface cleanse on a lint-free wipe, and then choose your choice of Gelish or Morgan Taylor finish. To remove your soft gel tips, it is a soak-off system. So you're going to sanitize your client's hands, remove any polish, and shorten the length of the enhancement. If you did use the soak-off gel polish, you want to gently file the surface of the nail to remove the surface shine and break the seal. And then using an E-file or a 150 grit file, you're going to file and shorten the enhancement length. Saturate the cotton portion of a Wrap It Off wrap, secure the foil onto the finger, and let them soak for about 15 to 20 minutes. After the 15 minutes, you're going to open your foil, and using a cuticle pusher, you can gently push away any remaining gel. If there's still gel remaining on the nail, let them soak a little longer. Once completely removed, you'll buff the nail with your 200-280 buffer, and then massage the nail with cuticle oil or proceed to another soft gel application. For more information on Nail Line's products, you would contact your account executives at your new school. And for future webinars, you would contact myself. So now let's go ahead and perform a soft gel application. So today we are going to be using the medium round soft gel tips. You'll get a box of 550 tips. They range from sizes 00 to 9. Now I've already pre-sized my client's fingers, so we're just going to do our prep. So we're going to use our cuticle pusher after sanitizing our hands. We're going to push back our cuticles with our cuticle pusher that has the little buffing pads on there. As you're pushing back the cuticle, the buffing pad is going to remove any excess cuticle on the remaining nail plate. Using our wood file, we're going to file and shape the natural nail. Using our 100-180 grit buffer, we're going to gently buff the surface of the nail to remove the surface shine. Using a lint-free wipe and nail surface cleanse, we're going to cleanse the nail to remove the dust, any surface oils, and dehydrate the nail. We're going to further dehydrate with our pH bond. That all of the tips fit from nail groove to nail groove. This one's just a hair large. You want to lean on the larger side than the smaller side because you really want them to fit from nail groove to nail groove. And you want to just put medium pressure when you're sizing your tips. We're just going to push down ever so slightly and make sure that it's nail groove to nail groove. Now, you also want to make sure that it's fitting near the cuticle. So her cuticle is kind of on a diagonal, so I cannot, I can push that back and really get up in there and take off a little more in this corner. So when I was sizing these earlier, the size smaller than this was too small. And these are just a hair too big for her slender fingernails. So we're just going to custom fit them. That one actually fits really well. Let me try the other size. This one looks a little bit too big. I think the other one might fit okay. We're going to go with 6 for this one. That one fits perfectly. I'm just going to shave this one side down. All right, so now that I have sized all of my tips, I'm going to take my tip primer and I'm going to prime the tips themselves. So when you're priming your tip, you want to prime anywhere where the nail is coming in contact with the tip to give you an idea of your surface area that needs to be primed. And we're just going to apply the tip primer to that surface area on each of our tips. The primer is what's going to be giving a slight etching into the gel tip. That way you don't have to use an e-file to prep these. And then we're going to apply the tip primer to the natural nail as well. Next, we're going to grab our soft gel tip adhesive, and I have it in a bottle, but you can also use a gel brush with the adhesive in a jar. So we're going to apply a liberal amount to the contact area of our gel tip. I'm going to grab a little more. And you want to make sure that there's nothing on the surface of the nail. So there's nothing on that surface. So you have a liberal amount right on the cuticle area. Let me make sure my light is on. So this is our mini lamp. And it is touch. I'm going to put that above. So we have it right where we need it. It's on. We're going to start at the, let's put this a little higher up so it's easier for us to maneuver. All right, so we are going to start at the cuticle area at a 45-degree angle, and we're going to roll the gel tip onto the nail until we reach the free edge. And you want to apply a little pressure, and then we're going to touch the lamp, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, touch. I'm going to use my cuticle pusher, and I'm just going to scrape away any excess that oozed out around the cuticle. I'm going to flip their hand upside down, and I'm also going to scrape any that squeezed out of that free edge. And I want to do that before it fully cures. That way we don't have any buildup around the cuticle. And I'm going to actually push this over a bit. I'll try to get that more on the camera. All right, let's try doing it that way. Okay. Grab our next tip. Apply a generous amount or a liberal amount. Starting at the cuticle, rolling the tip until we get to the free edge. Touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab my cuticle. You can even use an orange wood stick and just scrape the gel. I like to scrape underneath the nail right here by that free edge just to get that buildup off. I don't like that feeling under my nails, so that's why I like to do that and clean that up. All right, grab our next tip. Apply our gel. .45-degree angle. Press down till we reach the cuticle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scrape any excess off. Flip your hand upside down. Scrape out any excess and move on to the next finger. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip your hand. From the cuticle down towards, and you want to put medium pressure. You want to make sure that you're pushing up on their finger and pushing down on the tip so that it's a nice tight fit. All right, I'm going to grab my 18G and we'll give that a 60-second cure. All right, go ahead, put your hand in. And then we're going to finish, here, let's show them your finished hand. So this is what our finished application is going to look like. We're going to do a nice deep chocolate brown called Want to Cuddle. And then we're going to do an accent finger with Copper Dream. All right, so what you're going to do is grab your 180 grit file. You can even use your wood file. So you're going to notice there's a tiny little extra tab on the very free edge of the enhancement. You just want to file off that little extra tab. I'm going to file off any excess that may have squeezed out around the cuticle. And then using our buffer, we're going to buff the surface of the nail to remove the surface shine, because we are going to be finishing with gel polish. So we need to remove the shine, give it a little more of a textured surface so that the gel polish can adhere. You can also finish with Morgan Taylor polish. You can also use the dip system and do a dip application over your soft gels if you choose. Now you can do a fill. These will stay on for up to 21 days. I personally wouldn't do a fill. You can, if you do a fill, just like you would any artificial nail, you want to kind of file away at the new growth area, shorten them and reshape them. And then using the soft gel adhesive, you would create and fill in the back portion of the nail. Now, in my opinion, the amount of time that goes into prepping the nail, rebalancing, reshaping, and sizing the enhancement, which you absolutely can do it. I personally would just soak it off, do a dry manicure again, and reapply a fresh set. To me, that would be faster than rebalancing, but that's entirely up to you. Keep track of your tips that you used on each of your clients. But if you are going to redo the set, you know exactly what tips you used so that you don't have to resize them. So you can keep like a client record card of the tips that you use, so it makes it faster. So that's what I would do, but you can do a fill. I just, knowing how fast it is to do a full set once you have them sized, for me, I just think it would be faster and easier just to soak these off and do a new set. So we're going to give these 2 coats. I'm going to do 1 coat of the brown on the ring finger, and then we'll do the second coat with our copper so that the copper has a little more depth to it. Cap your free edge. All right, go ahead and cure. Make sure you clean up around the cuticle and the nail grooves before curing. So just like an artificial nail, you do not need to use the foundation base coat when polishing. You can go straight to 2 coats of your gel polish followed by the top coat. There's a piece of fuzz or fiber in the nail. Let me get that out. There we go. Let's re-smooth out that surface. Do our accent finger. Give that a cure. Turn on. All right. Now you can reshape these. If you are going to reshape them, I would probably only shorten them by maybe 25% of the nail because you don't want to interfere with the structure of the nail, which is giving you that strength. And I'll show you what I mean. Let me just top coat this and then I'll pull out one of the plastic tips and we'll get a close-up of those tips. I clean it off with my knuckles. All right, go ahead and cure. All right, so let's take a close-up look at one of our gel tips. So the cuticle area is much thinner than the free edge. Let me grab a coffin. I think that's going to be a little easier to see. So let's grab one of those. Let me cleanse the surface of her nails really quick, and then we'll go right back to that tip. All right, so let's cleanse. Get that inhibition layer off. Did I put cuticle oil on that first hand? I didn't, did I? All right, let's get our cuticle oil. All right, and there we have it. Hang on, let's move the lamp so we can get a better view of your hands. All right, let me see those hands. And there we have it. So we have our, what do we use? We use the medium round. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the actual tip itself. So it's built in with your perfect arc. It's thicker on the free edge than it is near the cuticle. The cuticle area is really flexible. So you can see like I'm just bending the tip. But the free edge, that you have all that strength. So your strength is from your arc to your free edge. So that's where you're going to get that break resistant, which is another reason why I don't recommend a fill. Because when you to shrink or shorten the length, and when this starts to grow out onto the nail, you no longer have that. This can stay on up to 21 days. So you're losing that strength by the cuticle area. So you really want to make sure that when you're building this back up with that the adhesive, that you're building the correct amount of structure and support, and then rebalancing the nail. So in my opinion, you can probably get away with doing one fill. I definitely wouldn't do more than that if you absolutely wanted to do a fill. Otherwise, again, my opinion, just soak them off and do a fresh new set and have perfectly shaped nails every time. Because when you do a fill and they are shortening the length, you have to remember that you need to reshape these. So for me personally, to keep the beautiful, perfect shape and integrity, it's just easy, fast and easy to do it. So thank you guys so much for participating in today's webinar. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your new school or myself. Thank you again and have a great day. Bye-bye.